Good morning, good afternoon to those who may be more to the east, and hopefully not, but from US, if you are here, good night. Yes, indeed, it's been almost 2 decades in packaging, and I feel like the history turns the full cycle. And this is there's some similarities in the circular economy, because I feel like started with plastics processing industry. Now the plastic topic is one of the most urgent when it comes to sustainability topics. So here I am today to speak about the partnership as enablers to the drive of sustainable innovation. Before partnerships, I will give you a little bit of introduction to Reckitt, who we are. So we are over 33,000 employees with the over 200 years history. We operate in 3 business units: hygiene, health, and nutrition. And currently we are over 14 billion pounds net revenue. And I will give it to you to read the numbers left on the screen. We operate in 60 countries across 6 continents, and the pink dots on this screen are showing the centers of excellence. So those could be R&D centers or small innovation hubs. We also have over 40 factories, which is not marked on this chart. Over 40 factories when we manufacture our products. Reckitt is all about its purpose: to protect, heal, and nurture in the relentless pursuit of cleaner, healthier world. We really and we truly live by this purpose. We make the purpose of, in the center of all our business decisions. And then we also speak about our fight, which is about the access to the highest quality hygiene, wellness, and nourishment, which are representing our 3 business units. And this is a right, it is not a privilege. This is what we strive, this is our vision. On this chart, you will see the history with brands introduced in different times. So over 200 years with the brands such as Lysol, Harpic, Woolite, Finish in hygiene, and health and nutrition brands are also charted here. So if you look on those 3 business units, those brands will be allocated as you see on this chart. And a few words about our culture. I think this is something which is remarkable in Reckitt. Freedom to succeed. This hashtag is actually a real thing. So it means that we are empowering every person in Reckitt, every employee, and to come up with ideas, to embrace your own small business or bigger businesses, packaging innovation, and bring it to life. You will find the resources and you will manage from the beginning till the end when it's reaching the shelf. So there is really nothing which can stop you. Okay, so this is the moment when we go to the main topic. I will be speaking about the partnerships. And so first I will speak about partners to innovate, and then how we partner specifically in packaging sustainability. So Partners to Innovate, this is the program which we established a couple of years ago. This is a unique program where we invite companies to join our effort for a long-term and meaningful innovation. This is like on a fully equal basis. We provide transparency to our partners to understand what is our consumer wants, what are the trends, what are the our commercial partners, the trade channels, their requirements and demands for the specific elements of the design of the packaging. So we provide this vision, and then we share it, and we have a common goal. And so you'll see there is transparency, there is the access to the consumer, but we also transform the ideas into the solutions. And this is truly accelerating our growth. You have much more chances of success understanding what is, down the stream, and what eventually will be in the hands of consumers. So basically, it's all about difficult things. Right? When we speak about partnerships, it is really a tough environment. It's a pioneering. It's about establishing new standards, and that's why we need partnerships. We cannot do it alone as Reckitt. We cannot do it alone in the old model when we work with vendors in a customer and supplier relationship, because of this lack of visibility and lack of having the common vision. So we need to deep dive. We need to really deep dive into the science, into the innovation, into the seeding of a breakthrough innovation. We are establishing JDAs, and then we're also establishing PTI, which is the Partners to Innovate agreements, which gives us a certain exclusivity in the field of allocation. So tomorrow is definitely a space where we collaborate with partners rather than vendors. Innovation will be multiplied, and the resources will be much more available. And a little bit switching now the partnership from the R&D sort of general partnership model to the field where I'm operating mostly, which is the sustainability. And why partnership really matter even more in sustainability. I just pointed out several bullet points which are important for me and which I believe are the crucial. So the circular economy is a multi-actor scene. It's a multi-company, multi-industry, you name it. It's a multi-setups. All the elements must fit into the circular puzzle. It's an engine. All parts need to work together. There is no easy business. There's no high volumes at start. We may not have a visibility whether consumer may actually, how they respond to it. What would be the volumes and demand from the market. At the beginning, we may not have a high gains. We may start with low gross margins or even no gross margins because we need to invest. So this is important, and it's technically challenging. So on top of that, you need to pay more. You need to spend more time. You are working on the projects which have no, true prospects and open briefs with the rigid commitments. It's technically challenging. It's requiring many hours, many trials and failures, and then going back to the drawing boards, and it's very difficult. And last but not least, we are operating in a single world of rules, guidelines for recycling, drafted by NGOs, by governments, recyclers, and so on. So it's important to have the same set of rules. So as I mentioned, this is the example. This is a case study when we worked on finish. On the bottom left corner, you see the tub. This is a polypropylene injected molded tub, which we actually pioneered in 2019 because there was not much recycled polypropylene for these sort of products on the market. So according to the guidelines and for recycling, we made a packaging which was which was designed for, for meeting all the recycling requirements. And we had to go to all of the steps in the circular economy. First of all, we listened to our consumers, what they want from packaging. Would they accept the packaging with the recycled content in it? The content which may not be as shiny, may have some inclusions, impurities, may actually have some smell. Yeah, and then understanding consumers, we're following the path, for down the stream. What is going on with the waste when the packaging is disposed? How this is collected? We talked to the municipalities. We were going to the through the curbside collection, the companies such as Suez and Veolia, to understand how it's collected, and then how this is going to the MRFs for the material recovery facilities, how this is sorted over there, and all the plastics being taken from the municipalities, then through several stages of sorting and eventually ending up in the bales. And those bales we have been supervising, we've been inspecting what is inside the bales, what is the quality of the bales, what is the percentage of different plastics in the bales, and how it goes to the recycling processing plants. And then again, working with Veolia here, in this particular example, we were doing the studies of the recycled content. So what was the level of impurities, how we can color sort it, the degassing to improve the resin. And then we created actually our own grades of recycled content, which we then convinced our packaging supplier to use. Injection molding, thin walled molding, it's not an easy one. So any impurities or ash content may impact the process, impact their cycle times, the quality of the product, and then with the product we reuse at the end of the day. So as you see, we are partnering with all of those stages on an equal basis. It is important to work as one team with all of those partners, not only with a direct supplier, direct vendor, but also with the full circular actors as well. Another quick example is the monopouch structures, which we brought to market 2019. And this is a good example of why partnership truly matter. So we started this project in 2016, before the plastic rush, before the plastic bomb exploded in 2018. So 2 years before. And the business was kind of reluctant because all of those ideas were coming from packaging team. We had to convince everyone that this is the topic which we should be doing. And I remember when I bumped into our president in the elevator, it happened that I have the samples in my hands, and so I used the opportunity, to spend this 20 seconds going from -3 to 11, and saying, "Hey, this is the recyclable packaging. This is something we should be doing." And I was speaking about how fantastic it is, how much CO2 we can save, and how recycling really matters. And I remember he just looked down at me. He was a very tall guy, and with this sort of half smile on his face, and he was asking, "So how much cheaper it is? This is so simple, monomaterial. How much cheaper we can deliver? And what is the quality? Will it be that shiny?" And obviously not. Polyethylene, and then if you add recycled contents to it, it will not have the same aesthetics. It will not be as shiny or brilliant as one marketer may wish. So that was the end of the story. We reached the 11th floor, say goodbye. And then it was 2016. We were fighting with our partners really on multiple trials, without having a project, without having an IDB, without having a budget, but everybody was committed to it. We had the same vision. We shared the purpose. And in 2018, when the plastic bomb exploded, we were ready. once we had the brief in place in 2018, we implemented the project within 6-7 months. And that was the strength coming purely from the partners willing to spend an effort, resources, and so on, without a clear, commitments. So this was a collaboration between DAO, Rekit, and Drupal Flexo at the time, who really contributed to this success. Later on, we also collaborated on a similar project with Mondi, delivering recyclable monomaterial structures to the other part of the range of the finished products. And this is basically it. So hopefully you found those small stories about partnerships somehow interesting to you. I believe, as my last word, I believe the partnership is something which requires a lot of effort, because sustainability, packaging innovation is not easy. It's changing the ground rules, right? And also the rules are changing. Every month we hear something is recyclable, something becomes more recyclable, curbside collection, front of store collection. Those rules are changing. The EC is drafting the new waste directive. And so we need to adapt. It's a very frustrating sometimes moments when you do trials for the 20th time and you're failing on your packing line. You cannot weld the packaging, or cannot fill, you cannot do, or packaging is breaking, etc. Then you also partner with your business partners, such as marketing. But it is very gratificating at the end of the day, and it offers a really big award at the end of the day. Thanks a lot. That was all from my side. I think we have a couple of minutes for some questions. So thanks, Terry.